Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and welcome back to some more Stationeers on Europa. So, in the last episode, we actually did quite a bit. The biggest achievement we got is we launched the rocket. So, I am so freaking excited because we are now mapping out Europa. And it's kind of in a cool, like, zigzaggy sort of pattern. Well, zigzag's more like this, but I guess like a, I don't know, I'm going to call it zigzag. It's probably not a zigzaggy pattern, but that's what I'm going to call it. But yeah, we did discover that I believe we are out in, let's see, I believe it's like, it's one of these areas. Oh, where was it? Okay, so we're right in here. So we need it to get a little bit more so we can actually try to figure out exactly where we're at. But we are like right around this area right here. And these big old purple patches are hydrocarbon, which is coal. So coal is actually fairly close. I'm not entirely sure what the scale is on this, but I guess one thing I could figure out, because Tyree Valley, let's see, what's this area? Northeast Range, higher slope. So, all right, we're going to do a little bit of exploration here. So we are going to take our tablet. I need a shower too. All right, we're going to drink some water really quick. Yeah, so we're going to drink some water. We're going to eat some food, and we're going to go out and try to figure out exactly where we are at. Because we're right here. So we have this mountain range. I wonder if that's the mountain range right there. Yeah, so let's go out and try to explore it a little bit, and then when I come back, we're gonna take our suit off and hang out for a bit. Try to get our hygiene level down again. I want to monitor.
Air tank low.
All right, we still have plenty. Wait, air tank low. I probably need to swap my air tank out. Oh, I absolutely do. All right, we're gonna do that before I even attempt to go explore.
Jetpack critical.
Oh shit! Did I seriously just do that? Well,
Air tank critical.
it should just be a bunch of CO2 in here. Gosh dang it! There might be a little bit of nitrogen. Let me do this. We're gonna have a little bit of everything, aren't we? Brick. Well, that's kind of frustrating. So, you know what I need to actually implement here? Actually, how are you guys doing? You guys are doing good. I'm gonna keep you guys going for the time being. I need to implement a waste thing so I can actually get rid of all like, because I can get rid of that. That's no big deal. Can't believe I did that. Part of me he just wants to start like just load up the save really quick. Because that's an annoying little thing. I mean, I guess it is what it is, but I also don't really want to have to deal with that. So, okay. So I need to get everything out of could technically just connect it. I guess I could do that. Because I have a volume pump. That's really all I need. Yeah, alright, that's what we're going to do. Because I'm dumb. Gosh dang it. I should have a volume pump somewhere. Thought I had one up here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. I know I have a volume pump. I don't know where it's at, but I know I have one somewhere. And I don't really want to put that gas canister in my air tank because I'm going to have to filter a lot of different gases. So in the meantime, we are going to take our suit off for a minute, and we're just going to open this. Alrighty, so that's not a volume pump. What are you? What do you have? Oh, you're just full of nitrogen. Maybe I don't have a volume pump. I thought I did. I don't know. So, alright, we're gonna do... Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Because I also don't want to waste... And then I almost need... Yeah, I'm still going to need a volume pump or something. Yeah, I'm about to figure something out, alright. That's fine. I mean, it'd be better just to completely... I'd almost have to disconnect this from the thing. I mean... Because I have a bunch of gas in here right now. Yeah, I'd have to disconnect... I guess I could do this. I can do that. That'll work. Okay. I do need to make a volume pump. I could just use this, actually. That might be work a little bit better. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, we're going to do this instead. All because I freaking messed up. Why? This is the stupidest thing I've ever freaking done here. Okay, that's no... It's fine. We're gonna use this. Alright, and then let's just hook it up really quick here. And then I can actually do this too. Oh, oops. Wrong way. There we go. Alright, let's make sure it's completely empty here. All right, this is empty. There we go. That was that was absolutely dumb. Gosh dang it. There we go. All right, now I can redo all this. I got a little too excited when I mean, on the plus side, let's get rid of all of this too. I'm just going to use all insulated pipe. Which means I can do that, and this can go up. Awesome. Alright, and then we can do that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to... Alright, now, if everything went good, this should just be pure oxygen, which it is. Perfect. That was a dumb little mistake. I could have just reloaded the save, but at the same time, making little mistakes like that is what Stationeers is all about, so I decided to not fix it. Let's see, we'll throw you there. Oh, it did get a little bit more, so Tire Valley, Tire Slope. What are you? Northeast Range. Okay. So, you know, I don't actually need my tool belt open right now. Our hygiene levels are back down.
Power low.
Power.
Air tank critical.
Yes, I know. Air tank is critical. Air tank's good now. Let's do this. And let's head out. It's too bad it's not daytime, but that's okay. Well, that was a fun little issue I had to freaking deal with. Alright, so I think what we're going to do... Well, let's go and see exactly where our deep miners are over here. Rigger base looks good. I like how you can see the yellow light from our maintenance areas kind of bleed through. That's actually really cool. You know, I really need to color code my tanks again. So I don't accidentally put my propellant tank in there to... Okay. I just launched myself over, that's okay. Alright, we're alright, so Tyree Slope. Tyree Slope and Tyree Valley. Alright, so that's Tyree Slope over there. So that's the slope. Oh, this is the slope again, too. Okay, so... There's slope. Alright, so that doesn't really help me because it looks like there's a lot of slope. Oh, Jesus, launched myself. So, tire slope kind of goes all the way around, doesn't it? Okay, so it kind of goes all the way around. Let's see, what's up here? Yeah, we're still in the slope. Okay, so let's head home for a minute so I can try to figure this out. Wait, are there coordinates on the freaking map thing? If there were coordinates, that'd be kind of cool. I'm kind of wondering if this way is north. Well, obviously that's north, but like, I wonder if it's north on the on our map. Tyree Slope and Tyree Valley. Okay. All right, let's head inside. Let's check this out for a minute. Because I'd like to set up the deep miner. I want to set up the combustion deep miner, actually, to be more specific. Alrighty. Northeast range. Alright, so Tyree Slope. Well, this doesn't help me because technically north is this way. So if the tire slope or the Tyree Slope goes all the way around like this, I'm thinking it's going around like that. So I think we are like right here. What do you mean unknown resources? Iron, copper, silicon. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to break this up a little bit more. Actually, hang on a minute. I bet you we're right here facing this way. That would kind of make sense. I bet your base is stationed right here. So if I went this direction, we would actually go up. Because I'm thinking we're like right here. So if I go straight up, we're going to hit northeast range. Here, let's test it. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. So Tyree Slope and then northeast range. Okay, I think I know where we're at, actually. Still in the valley. Yep, northeast range. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, with that being said, I can figure out where we have coal. Because I essentially need a deep mining platform for coal so I can get infinite hydrocarbon to make steel. Because right now I'm having to use the centrifuge to degas our coal so I can throw it in our furnace, which I don't really want to have to do that. So, alright, we have an idea on where we're actually located. Which I had a couple of people say this, before you actually came here, you would have mapped this out already. So yeah, we're like right here. So here's the northeast slopes, and here's the Tyree Valley. So there's a little bit of coal over here. If I go straight this way, we're going to run into a massive coal area. Gold and silver, iron, copper, silicone. Okay, so our current deep mining area is like right here. So if I keep going straight, I'm going to hit coal. So we have coal straight that way, I bet. Alright, where are you at? Alright, we're going to turn these off for the time being. Which I need to completely redo the wiring in here as well. Okay, so let's see. What do I have in our deep mining crate over here? Or not crate, but deep miner, centrifuge. Okay, so I put this stuff in there before the deep miner, before the combustion one came out. Steel electrum, hastelloy, and astraloy. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, because I already have this. Steel frames, stack of iron frames. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I do want to use the combustion centrifuge, but I would have to... Yeah, I'd have to... Alright, so we're just going to bring this with us. We're going to bring... We have a bunch of iron frames I could bring too, technically. Yeah, let's throw you in there. I don't need you right now. Let's take the iron sheets with us. Let's see. I don't need the paint. And I don't really need the pipe right now either. Okay, so let's see if we can't find some coal. I think I know where coal's at. Alright, and let's go on a expedition to find coal. Oh, you're slowly filling. I think you're probably fine. Alright, here we go. So, if I go straight this way, we should find coal. And we still have quite a bit of pressure in our rocket tank. Our base looks pretty sweet. What? Oh, that's the shadow of the shuttle of our trader. That's hilarious. I'd be so irritated if all I had to do was go this way a little farther, and I would have found it. It's my luck, though. All right, and anytime. All right, so this one's iron. Okay. So let's go this way a little bit. Grant, we found a bunch of iron over here, so if I ever need iron, this is the spot to mine it. Oh. Wait a minute. All right, we found some hydrocarbon. Eastern ice flats, okay. All right, so we found coal. Sweet, okay, well, we found coal. It is not, I don't want to say it's too terribly far from the base, but it's also fairly far from the base, so it's going to be a bit of a trip to go grab coal. The other thing I could potentially do is I could shoot it to the base. I could use chutes. That's got a long ass chute network though. Yeah, so it's right over there. Which realistically enough, I could get a bunch of large cardboard boxes and just fill the cardboard boxes with everything I need. So that is something I could do, but it's straight that way. And realistically, it would be maybe better to actually get a couple of beacons would actually make more sense. Hardline some beacons because coal's going to be easy. I can power that area no problem. All right, so we found coal and it's straight that way. So what that means is I wonder how our plants are doing. I know that's completely off topic, but I think I found this area right here. I think I did. Because there's a bunch of hydrocarbon here. Yeah, it was right here. Okay, so yeah, I found the hydrocarbon right here. Sweet, okay. Well, we found what we were looking for, so that is phenomenal. Um, so now what I'm going to have to do is, what do I need for a beacon? It's probably going to be made over here. Alright, so gold, copper, steel, and solder. So 4 gold, 2 copper. Wait, where's all my... Oh, it's all in here. Four gold, 2 copper. And then we have 5 steel, 2 solder. We're going to make one of those. And I have to make that... Oh, I had a bunch of cable. That's cool. Solid generator. So 50 iron, 10 copper. So yeah, the solid generator, we're gonna use the coal that we collect to power our platform. So there's the beacon. Let's go check on our plants while we're waiting for that to get made. Also, let's take our suit off. I need to replace this. There we go, that looks better. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, look at you guys. You guys are growing poorly, but you know what? You are looking beautiful though, so I will take it. Why are you guys growing so poorly? That's what I want to know. And then we are gonna, in the process of... Oh yeah. I forgot I was doing this too. Yeah, you're completely empty. Beautiful. So now I can actually continue working on this. Okay, so I have a few different things that I'm gonna be working on this episode. Let's go grab the solid fuel generator. I don't think I actually need anything to actually build it, so I think we're good. And then I can just use iron frames as well. Try to get rid of some of the iron frames that we have. So I think we are good to go. Yeah, let's head out. Well, I might need some more heavy cable, so maybe what we'll do... How much copper do I have? I have 81 copper. Alright, yeah, let's do 50. I can always go grab some more copper. That's no big deal. I'm gonna make some heavy cable. Ooh, I also need a battery too, don't I? Alright, let's hold off. Well, let's make one more. Wait a minute, do I have a battery somewhere? Oh, look at that. Alright, I need steel sheets now. So, let's do... Let's see, battery, station battery. I just need 2 steel sheets, so realistically, this is going to be enough right here. Well, this is actually overkill. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's top off our water. And I'm going to have to top off our food, which we ran out of food. Alright, let's do some cooking here for a minute. We got French fries. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright. I should probably wear my suit. That would be smart. Alright, now let's head out. Alright, so should be straight this way. Which I wonder if I just follow this valley over here. Let's try it. Little expedition. Grant, I'm not going to have all the parts to actually set the deep miner up, but I can at least get part of our base set up over here. Oops. I want to say it's like right over here. Yeah, I think it's like right here, isn't it? Yep, here it is. So yeah, So I should be able to go as far as I need to over here. This is all going to be hydrocarbon. So realistically, it doesn't really matter where I built this. I mean, it's nice and flat. Could do it right here. It's really not too far from our base either. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to we'll do something like this. Yeah, we'll do something like that.
Power low.
Of course, power's low. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. Okay, so let's grab that welder and some iron sheets. Probably should have swapped out my battery at some point too, but alright. Requires steel sheets in right hand. Okay, well, I don't have steel sheets, and I actually don't need this open. So, let's see. The solid fuel generator we have right here. Now, what I can probably do, because of how this is going to work, yeah, we're just going to build one of these ones for right now, similar to my other one. So then, yeah, we'll have the loop right here. And then I don't actually need sorters or anything because it all just goes to the exact same spot. So realistically, I guess I could still do it like this, but because it's just going to go straight in there. Yeah, because if I do it right here, the chute will just go... I mean, yeah, that's how we could do it. Okay. So if I do that, and then the solid fuel generator will go right here. Well, you know, we'll just set it up similar to how I had it last time, or have it at our other ones, just to make it easy. So, okay. We're going to do this right here. Yeah, there's a lot of space, but it's fine, is what it is. And then we will do the solid fuel generator. Apparently I'm going to launch myself first, though. We'll do the solid fuel generator right here. It doesn't really matter where I place this. Place that right there, and then we place the battery. Battery like that. Okay, so let's grab some steel sheets. And then I need a screwdriver. Sweet. Turn you on. Alright, so we're ready to charge this actually now, which is hilarious. Because I mainly want to get the beacon up and running too, so I know exactly where we're going to be at. I'm probably going to get like a transformer or something here too, so we don't have to worry about, well, it shouldn't really matter, I mean, 'cause I'm going to use heavy cable either way. So yeah, we'll just do this. So let's open this up. Let's grab you. Sweet. And then obviously I'm going to be able to automate this and stuff too. So once we actually get this up and running, we will have this open. So then coal will feed into this. And then once this battery drops to a certain point, it'll turn this on and then it'll go back up. So yeah, we can automate this 100%, which is going to be awesome and amazing. And then I can just leave this turned on. Okay, so this is actually going to be a really simple setup. So we'll just make the centrifuges. We'll finish building those. We'll finish building this. I'm going to need a bunch of chutes, but essentially I'm just going to have to pipe chutes straight into this. And I can have as many of these as I want. And we can have a bunch of silos too. So like it's going to be a pretty easy process for this particular deep miner here. That's probably good. So yeah, now all I really need to do is I just need to get my tracker and then I can come right over here. I wonder, let's see here. It's named hydrocarbon, I suppose. All right, and let's head home. So I don't really need anything else. I literally just need enough items to build the two centrifuges, the deep miner, the silo, and a bunch of chutes. So shouldn't be too terribly difficult, actually. Look how bright that beacon is. So then, yeah, if I follow this valley right over here, we will head home. Takes us straight home. It's actually pretty useful. And then I think one thing I want to start working on as well, once I finish everything else I'm, working on, is I want to build a garage. Because I want to be able to utilize the rover. Now, the downside is, well, I guess it's not really a downside. I'm just going to have to be careful of when storms are going to hit. Because the rover would be fun to actually utilize properly anyways. It's a big old hole that I dug. Our battery's low. Our battery's not terrible. Okay, we are just about home, so I have a deep mining outpost for, speaking of deep mining outposts, we're going to make a little detour and we're going to go collect some iron, or not iron, but copper. Because I have plenty of gold. I'm going to have to get a little bit more copper, so yeah, we're going to head over here, grab some copper. I don't think I'm going to need anything else. I have a bunch of iron, have a bunch of I can make steel. I literally just need copper. God. Alright. So we're going to open you up. Sweet. Nice and easy. Alright, so we have a bunch of iron, we have a bunch of copper, and I have a bunch of gold already over here. You know what would be really fun is if they somehow added trains or something, like just another means of transportation. Maybe not trains. I don't know, you could maybe get away with trains. That'd be interesting. I feel like just a better rover. Alright, so let's take our suit off. Wow, we've mapped out quite a lot here, haven't we? So yeah, I think we are literally like right here for our new mining outpost. We have another outpost right here. And then our base is right here. Now this thing is actually mapped out a lot. Not gonna lie. Okay, so what all do I need for... let's do the deep miner here. So a bunch of steel sheets, cable, coil, and electronic parts. Okay. Well, good thing I have a bunch of steel sheets. I do have some cable, coil. I do need some electronic parts, though. Let's do... I need iron. How much do I need? I need 4 electronic parts. Perfect. I can make 4. Oh, no.
Temperature high.
I can't see. Oh, God.
Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Power low.
What just happened?
Temperature high.
Oh, no. What just happened? Oh, no.
Low.
Oh, no. I know what happened. Gosh dang it. Oh, that's awful. Well, there goes my base. Oh. That is terrible. Gosh dang it. So, for anyone wondering what just happened, I believe what I did, because to conserve, I can't actually close those doors either. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. So, yeah, what happened here is I didn't have these filtration machines turned on because I was trying to conserve power, which power's fine now, but I was trying to conserve power, so I had these turned off. I planned on automating this, which I should have done from the get-go, but I did not do that. And I had these turned off while I was going out and exploring, and unfortunately, I'm guessing we had a leak somewhere. Let's see. It would have been this pipe that probably bursts. We'll probably find a burst somewhere along our waste pipe here. Yeah, so we had a burst somewhere, and we slowly had volatiles or methane building up in here, and when I started the printer, it started a massive explosion, which completely blew up our base. And unfortunately, there is literally no way for me to come back from this because all of our printers are dead. Like, I lost everything from doing this. So, yeah, there's literally no coming back from this right now. That is awful. So, yeah, this might be the end of our Europa playthrough. Now, I didn't actually die. I came close. I was literally on fire. You know what sucks though? Is our rocket is still up there. Our rocket's still up there. But the funny thing is we still have power. So with how I did our base here, well, like separating our power supplies and stuff, actually worked really, really well. I like how we just have a bunch of carbon dioxide everywhere. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. Am I able to breathe in here?
Temperature high.
No. Gosh dang it. Are you guys still good? I could save the soybeans. I mean, it's not going to make a bit of difference. Our plants are still okay for the most part. The downside is it's just way too hot in here. Let's see. Turn you guys on. Might actually cool it down a little. How's our atmosphere in here? You know, our atmosphere is still decent. I just need the temperature to drop a little bit, and we will easily be be able to keep growing plants. I'm actually gonna have to use these vents here, though. I actually have an idea. So let's do. Oh, this is awful. There, I have a bunch of CO2. So this will actually lower the temperature in our hydroponics room.
Hydration critical.
Well, technically everything's critical, so you know what? I lost my water. I lost all my food too. At least I think I did.
Temperature high.
Well, I can sort of breathe in here.
Oxygen critical.
Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, unfortunately we are, I think our...
Tank caution.
Unfortunately, I think we're, our Europa base is done for. That is so sad. Now, the only way I would actually be able to recover from this is if I was able to get a trader. But I don't have any way to get the trader motherboard now. Like, there is literally no way that we can come back from this. Wait, what? I'm just looking at the aftermath. Like, we still have plenty of power. But yeah, I think what happened
Power critical.
is, we had a leak somewhere in here. I'd have to go back and, like, reload the save to try to figure out what was, like, what actually happened. Which part of me wants to do. But, like, what we'll probably end up doing is starting a brand new playthrough. What I plan on doing, actually I planned on doing this regardless, but I didn't quite plan on doing it quite so soon. I do plan on doing a Vulcan playthrough, so I think that could be pretty fun, but gosh dang it, I'm gonna have to cut this episode short. Let's see, how's our smelting room doing? And the funny thing is, a lot of our base still actually works. So, you know, I feel like Mark Watney. Granted, it wasn't the whole base that blew up, it was only the airlock. Alright, let's go in here for a minute. Hey, it's breathable in here.
Temperature high.
Never mind, it's really not. Wait, do we have any nitrogen still in here? I'd be very surprised if we did. It is actually cooling though. That is hilarious. So I think there is a little bit of nitrogen
Temperature high.
in these pipes here, so we are still technically cooling. Oh man, that sucks though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in and see exactly what happened, because the only thing I can think of is we had a slow leak. Like, we had a leak somewhere in our piping, and we had methane. We had a methane buildup, and when I started our printer, everything just blew up. Oh man, that's awful. I heard something else pop. Uh-oh. Oh no. There's a bunch of gas in there. Something else, something else was popped. There's a liquid in the pipe. None of these pipes
Hunger
have
caution.
much in them, though. Up, and I'm out of power. Well, this is how we die. Or, oh, even our battery's gone.
Temperature low.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can I do this? I technically can get away with this. This would be the worst way to die, because literally, I can't call a new trader. I can't build anything extra. Oh, I lost all my food and stuff and my microwave. You know, our rocket is still mapping. You know what? For the end of the episode, or the end of the Our Europa series, because we're slowly going to start dying, let's bring back the rocket. So, set destination. Come back in. Alright, so we're going to have the rocket land. And then I'm going to have to call the episode here because... Gosh dang it. We were doing so well. Now I'm going to have to go back and actually figure out exactly what happened. Because I don't think I was gone long enough for our waste pipe to back up like that, but I could be wrong. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking our waste pipe, alright, so about 2 minutes and the rocket will be here, so... I think it was... Oh, crap. Do I have... Actually, I have batteries everywhere. Here, let's do this. We're going to swap you out, put you right there, and charge you. So, I'm trying to figure out exactly where, like, what happened. Because we had to have had a leak somewhere. Here, let's start pulling up.
Health low.
You don't say. I have no food. I have no nothing. Oh. There it is. That's where it's damaged. Oh shit. Uh-oh. We still have... Oh! Our, we had another explosion at our launch pad, and our rocket is literally on the way down right now. Oh no. Wait a minute. I have no way to... Oh crap. Is our rocket gonna actually come down? And I'm very anxious to see what happens here. I mean, I'm gonna die from dehydration and lack of food here pretty soon. I don't actually see the rocket at all, though. I think he's just stuck up there. Or he's going to crash down. Actually, he might be stuck because our data link is gone too. Because I don't think he landed. I think we just had too much pressure build up right here. Yeah, because all of this is blue. Man. Our poor rocket. It's gonna forever drift in space. Yeah, I'm excited to actually go through and try to figure out what happened, but yeah, so what we'll have to do is we will start a new Stationeers playthrough. I'm probably gonna end up doing Vulcan. I don't think I'm gonna do another Stationeers run just because I as much fun it is in the start to have to like struggle and stuff to try to get stuff as fast as you can. It does make it really tedious when you have everything set up to have to eat and drink so much. Granted, it's not the worst thing ever. It is a fun challenge. Uh, did our rocket crash? I don't think the rocket crashed. Maybe it did. Funny, I can see the beacon through the freaking through the cliff over there. I wondered if the rocket came down a little too fast and crashed. I'm gonna have to watch this again, but yeah, I'm gonna have to call the episode here. I wasn't expecting it to. I wasn't expecting it to end like that, but it does not take much to die. We kind of had an epic explosion there, and that was frightening and terrifying. We survived the explosion, but
Critical.
I literally have no way to. I have nothing I can do to actually save us. Well, there's no reason for you to be here, buddy. And I have no way to call another traitor. You know, he could have taken me with him. I'm just saying. He could have taken me with him. Could have been fine. I would have survived. Instead, I'm gonna die here of hunger, of thirst, watching my creation just wither away on Europa. Well, here goes nothing. I think I'm going to take one last look around our beautiful base. Well, the remnants of our beautiful base. You know, one of these is going to end up blowing up again because I still have these turned on. But yeah, I think what happened is we had a leak right here because this pipe is busted, destroyed due to an overpressure event. I'm thinking this pipe right here is the one that broke, which is very, very unfortunate. Wait a minute. Oh, well, actually a bunch of these pipes broke due to overpressure, but I think this was the initial break, is what this was. This broke, and it caused methane to get released into our base. And the reason I think there was methane in there is because I was getting rid of methane. I was breaking down volatiles. So I think that's what happened. We had methane release into the base, and it slowly filled while I was going to our deep mining outpost for our coal. And when I came back in and started the printer up, it sparked. We had an explosion, which destroyed the base here. But yeah, we're gonna take one last look around. You know, the crazy thing is we still have power in like certain areas of our base. So like how we build the bases are really are actually really good. Oh no, our plants are all dead. Oh no, it's awful. All right, well, I am at 28% health. So, yeah, I don't really plan on building a big Vulcan base, but I say that every time and I always end up building a big base. I am going to have to pay quite a bit more attention when I'm actually, at this point it doesn't even matter. I'm going to have to pay a lot more attention, and I think the biggest thing is I need to not like do 4 or 5 different things at once. I literally need to focus on one thing, finish that, and then move on to the next thing, finish that, and then move on to the thing after that. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even get to finish this. That's so sad. All the work we did. Wait, you guys aren't even charging. Well, it's okay. We're at 16%. We're gonna be gone here pretty soon. I mean, realistically, at this point, I think I would just
Power low.
take my helmet off and just, I lost so much stuff. I can't do anything here either. Alright, we're at 8%. Take one last look at Europa here. You know what? Maybe this is a good idea to build like a secondary like autolathe or something. Like have like an emergency supply just in case something happens, you're able to rebuild. Because that would actually be fairly useful. Alrighty. And with sunrise comes death.
Cognition critical.
Gosh dang it. Well, that was fun. I didn't expect it to end the episode so soon, but that was kind of a fun way to end our Europa series. I was not expecting that to happen, but yeah. I'm gonna yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start a new Stationeers playthrough. It's gonna be I'm planning on doing a Vulcan run, so we're gonna have to be a little bit more attentive to how we're actually building and not focus on 4 or 5 different things at once. Just focus on one thing at a time to prevent another issue like this in the future. But yeah, this was a fun playthrough. I just wish it would have been able to go on a little bit longer, but I'm gonna have to do some research and try to figure out exactly what happened. But I think it was more my own error. I didn't turn off or I didn't turn on our filtration system and our system overpressured and it leaked methane into the atmosphere, and then I turned the printer on and kaboom. So, but yeah, I will let you guys know exactly what I find, but I'm thinking that's probably what happened. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later.